Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3. We're here. We're live. It's just me at the moment. Might have other people checking in throughout. Not entirely certain who's on deck for today, but without further ado, I hope you are here to hang out with me while we discuss Peacemaker. Let's talk about it. Alright, guys, Brent here, back for Geek Variants, cover all things Marvel, all that good stuff. This time, Peacemaker. And as always, there will be no content within the sphere, within the rectangle here pertaining to the content that we will be watching. So if that saves you some time because you're looking to actually watch the actual episode, go up on Max, watch it that way. Best way to recommend doing that. And if this information saved you at all the hassle of clicking on the video, just go ahead and hit that like button. And, if you stick around anyway and decide to watch the show with us, consider hitting the subscribe button. But again, as always, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be back with you. Second time live streaming today. We did earlier Middle Earth Shadow War, had a fun stream, had a chaotic moment that I need to clip and turn into a short because it was pretty dang chaotic. But look, this episode or this series thus far has been slow out the gate. It's been very, very slow out the gate. We are at a tiptoe of creativity as far as assertion for our story. We've had relatively next to nothing new happen throughout, which in some cases is good, but I think by season 2, it's not really all that great. By season 1, you have plenty of time to establish your roots, kind of get going, but they were a lot faster into the universe throughout season 1 than they are currently right now going into season 2. But with season 2 being what it is, I'm very happy to at least believe that James Gunn has a more definitive direction of where he's going, because the man has been on a absolute tear. He's been on a hot streak. He is easily DCU's greatest strength going into everything that he's done, and the fact that he loves this project so much, I can't imagine he would limp out a bad third episode. I think overall he's going to push it to a new level of success. It's just currently right now, I think I'm the only one that is generally like, the pacing's this. I'm not really enjoying it as much as I want to. I thought more things would be going on here because we're just rehashing the fact that his character, Peacemaker, is still mourning the loss and passing of his family. Sure, he had to do what he did pertaining to his father because his father was a POS. There's no nice way of sugarcoating that. His dad was just a bad human being that had what was come to him. Sometimes karma comes right on time, and that seemed like it. So with that being taken out of the way, he's still reeling with the fact that he was the one who had to go about the business of ensuring that it was carried out. So he's a little mixed up in his feelings pertaining to a lot of what was going on there. On top of that, he is struggling with the fact that he wants a relationship badly with our girl. Unfortunately, they are on completely separate pages. She is trapped in toxic masculinity just as much as he is. They're both in the same ballpark, but somehow they're playing different sports. They're not able to communicate effectively, talk about their feelings well. They're not able to negotiate. They're not able to figure out common ground, common spaces, how to just effectively just bridge a decent barrier in human level communications. It's like me saying, hey, hi, how are you? And they're saying, what do you want for dinner? It's like you skip the entire premise of what's going on here and jump to a whole new question that, while it's still caring, you're doing a whole different thing over here when you should be over here with me on this basic level of conversation. But at the same time, it didn't really pan out or come across as such. So things ended in a weird position for all of us to kind of have to make things work out and make things be an effective form of communication, at least for them. And we had, him getting rid of his old self. Well, his other version of himself, the one with the better universe, but somehow was a worse fighter, but still just as clumsy as he was. Doesn't really make sense in a lot of regards, but, it was kind of confusing there. Antonio, welcome in, my brother. Happy to see you here. It might just be me. It might be me and Will, not sure. He could just be busy with other things, or he could just be, you know, late. Who knows? Hard to say effectively what's going on. I know it's the kickoff of the NFL season, and we already got a ex Georgia Bulldog already kicked out of a football game, and before even some of the first snaps were played of the season. So, color me not surprised. They are the new version of the Florida Gators from the early 2000s, and no one just wants to have that conversation because they don't like each other that much. But Peacemaker has been, at least for me, kind of mid. I'm still enjoying it, obviously, but at the same time, it's been more shock value than actual value. And I'm looking for the story to kind of go from, this flatlining that's doing this. Let's go up. Let's come back to life here. Let's add some new elements to the story because we have some friends spying on other friends. And that's always exciting. But at the same time, like, there's got to be more substance, more value. Is like we have characters that haven't moved forward at all, just continue to stay this way, and it's been absolutely okay for, at least for their purposes. But as far as what I'm looking for, it's not really a whole heck of a lot to go off of. So let me make sure I get this down. Peacemaker season 2 episode 3. Let me pull up the title just in case I forget. Episode is just posted, Antonio, so go ahead and hopefully it'll be up there on your Macs. You can go ahead and get ready. Another Rick up my sleeve. So this one is going to be definitely moving the plot along if we're including Rick Flag Sr. in our opening for it. So we'll see how things pan out. I'll try and find us our the early opening stuff. I'll let you know when I got my minute marker. And of course, we will watch the opening just because it's new. Not the recap. I already saw that. We have Superman logo 206. All right. Antonio, I am at 206. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Let's play. Let's see what we're going to get here. Looks like we've got about 40 minutes approximation of content. So we'll see what can happen. 3 years ago, we have our girl. Looks like she's getting back up. Wonder what she's been up to. Who is the gentleman that she is with there? Oh, Rick Flag Jr. That's that's got to be super confusing because literally she slept with him and the guy that offed him. It's not gonna be good. It's exactly the opposite of what you want. Rick Flag Jr. Super, super complicated. I'm happy Max cooperated with you. It's a little slow on my end. Their their friendship is complicated. Let's say it's a little beneficial, at least for both of them. Wow, Quarta Maltese. Uh you know how that went. That's so complicated. I will say the opening kind of grows on you after a certain number of weeks. I still think season 1 was just goated, though. But, that's just a personal preference over anything again. Eagly and Vigilante are still easily 2 of the best characters in the show. It's like, thought we get a little bit more from them moving forward, but we shall see. Will Hardcore be able to finally take her relationship seriously? Or is it still going to be just as confusing as the fact that now we've learned that she was sleeping with Rick Flag Jr. right before things went awry? What a wild, wild time. And finally, the opening is finishing up. We are hitting a nice point in time. Eagerly on top where he deserves to be. That's our bird, who last week proved just how awesome he truly was, handling so many people. All right, Gunn, we need a strong third episode. First 2 weeks, not that great. This week, let's make it happen. Mm. Oh, brotherly love. Super complicated. Oh yeah, he's in the wrong universe. He KO'd at the wrong time. Where hasn't he been? I mean, probably not. Just? No, it's not just. It's a full send. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you. I do appreciate that as well. Yeah, definitely last season's intro was a little bit better. He is having a heck of a time. Hungover cocktail? Wrong universe. It's like it is time to go back to the other one. And he did the one thing you're not supposed to do. Text your ex when you are completely out of it. That is not where you want things to be. Oops. Yeah, he's gonna be definitely late for meeting up with Hardcore. Ain't no way he's making this on time. But here's the snazzy shirt he wears in the opening that we see him riding a bike with. Oh wow, he's got a lot of hobbies. Nice way of saying it. None of them particularly useful or good. Frames per second feels a little off for me. My internet has been on the fritz for a while, so I do apologize for that. If that's what you're referencing, a lot of fires in the area, a lot of smoke. Internet has been hazy, to say the best, for the last couple days. Wow. He's like, pop quiz. Huh. Thanks, Antonio, for the clarification. Do appreciate that. Yeah, pop quiz is working right now. He's like, oh, I got a bike. Heck yes. He's happy with himself now. As a brother, you should be very confused by that. Be like, don't you know exactly what you have in our house? I don't even I don't even like motorcycles. That's nice. That's a good time.
How could you not like motorcycles?
Why would you like motorcycles?
I love them.
Oh no, a Marine who wants to die on the road. Color me
Hey,
surprised.
I've been in a crash. Okay, freaking, I'm fine.
Everyone who's owned a motorcycle has. It's it's a common trait.
Yeah, because people in cars ain't watching where they're going.
But they get right back on the bike, don't they? Every time.
It's usually 50-50.
Yeah.
50 bikes fault, 50 cars fault.
He feels like such a Chad in this right now. Hey, Antonio saying hi to Will. Look at that. He missed you.
I missed Antonio. I did. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I forgot that they switched the time while I was gone to 9 instead of midnight.
Ah. You mean the stuff I put on the page?
Yeah, I looked at it and I saw. I was like, freaking, oh crap, because I haven't looked at the page outside of yesterday
Yeah.
putting up some content. So I was like, oh crap, I need to fix this.
They had to get a stunt double for that. There ain't no way Cena's going all the way back like that. That's not working out. Ain't no way. No. I mean, she was pouring alcohol onto Vigilante in his underwear, so like, yeah, gonna be bad. Oh wow, the guy in the chair is still there too.
I
Oh,
mean,
that
why
was
wouldn't he be
Vigilante.
there? I say, why wouldn't he be there?
Yeah, he's no way he's driving anywhere. He's done. Not everyone else is. She was hugging that water pitcher. I've been hung over, but I don't know about that. I just don't move. Mm. Yeah, their relationship is complicated. Vigilante, now's not the time. Why would he be? I mean, liking Spider-Man, that's embarrassing.
We'll fight you.
I mean, spiders isn't like a big deal. Being afraid of spiders is also understandable. He doesn't even know how many people. When did he take her robe?
Not sure.
I mean, crows are kind of metal, but it is also called a murder of crows. So that's a group of them. They're friends, but they're a little closer than they should be. Some sun when you're hungover? I want my dark shades down and I want to be left alone. But that's also pretty much standard.
I'm mad this is street legal.
I can't imagine it is. I just think he's got a good enough rep that it's able to get by with it. Because I can't imagine anyone being like, you know what? We need a rocket launcher on the front of a motorcycle. I think it's fine. Great question. What? Oh, I mean, it's you scanning you, so like you should be fine, unless there's some slight abnormality with you being you. It's like that'd be crazy. Third floor. Thank you. I need all the information I can get.
Yeah.
Party boat. When your real friends give you the real advice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Economos and Vigilante are a whole different ball game of just chaos.
Mm.
Hmm. And now he's out here chasing alternate universe you for happiness.
I mean, yeah, the hardcore number 1 wasn't, being friendly, so he's chasing hardcore number 2.
And who says it's gonna end different?
Who says exactly? We will agree on that note. I feel like this is gonna be very volatile.
And then Rick Flag Jr. How we
Yep,
doing?
there's Rick.
Yeah.
That feels like a problem.
I mean, only because of he's
They're
shoved a
dating now,
shard of a
right?
toilet directly into the heart.
Well, that didn't happen here. Like
I mean,
Hardcore
in
and
his head, it's
Flag are
happened.
Hardcore and Flag. They're Hardcore and him aren't together in this one. They used to be, and she's with Flag now.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. I would make fun of the other guy's shirt, but well, we know what Chris is wearing. He's so thrown off by her being nice.
Flag creeping.
I would have just moved my hands
Look
slightly
at
lower
him.
and been like,
Look at him. Yeah, that's right. He is Army. He's not Marines. He ain't a jarhead. I'll get it right.
I mean, are
Quiet.
they really all that different?
Quiet. Yes, extremely. Don't lose it here today.
I mean, I heard we gave both of them an IQ test and it came back negative.
Army for different reasons. They're not super combat effective.
Oh, okay, yep. Maybe a Marine would have been caught doing that. That's embarrassing. I don't know what to do with that. Just which desk does he work at? Did he just take that other dude's desk?
He's just moving like trying to be a little stealth.
Yeah. How's he supposed to get in the elevator with them? Just be like, well, can't. Hmm. Mm. No, it's not right. Did he sleep in the bathtub?
He passed out in the tub, throwing up. She thought it was Peacemaker, I think. That's why he ran in there, but it's Economos.
Well, him and Economos are friends, so.
Yeah.
And now work is calling him, being like, what are you doing? Where you been? Metaduck. I got attacked by an eagle, and somehow this is my fault. Like, come on, what? That's exactly how that phone call would have gone. Who hired him? Bird blindness? Doesn't understand social cues? He is an alien. There's no way. Where's your pants?
He said, I washed and folded and put it on the kitchen counter.
Oh, what a
That's
friend.
nice.
I mean, personal space, but like.
Oh, God. Paint over that mural quick, please.
Yeah, right in the middle needs to just be a big old empty space. I don't know what the brother is like, but you know, we know dad's a problem. Yeah, R.I.P. to Ozzy. Yeah, I hear you, Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure when they pick music out like before the episodes came out, now they're like, whoops. Yeah, she's way different in this universe. All that toxic masculinity, I'm not seeing it. Oh, he actually ate that. All right, that's crazy.
I'd ate it.
My hatred of mustard would not allow it.
I love mustard.
Yeah.
Mustard on hot dog, no ketchup.
Ketchup only.
No.
He needs to just come out with it. He's just like tiptoeing around it. Oh. Is that what happened?
I don't think so.
The alternate universe him we know was too much into a lot of recreational activities that were not that great.
Yeah, she said he seems less arrogant, so the other one was super arrogant, most likely.
Well, I mean, he got all of his dreams fulfilled, and he probably still believes in his heart he could take out Superman in an actual fight. So there's that. Oh, self-reflective. There's a moment of growth here. I wonder if alternate universe him would have gotten along better with the other hardcore. Like they just swapped. No, it's a mute point by now, but yeah, curious was not the correct word there. Criticizing his driving. Huh.
Yo! Yo! That's a heck of a belly flop.
Well,
Really?
that escalated quickly.
You can't come in here with that stuff. You see him holding a gun and has a. Okay.
You are a couple seconds ahead of me. It's like you were yelling, and I'm like, "What the heck is going on?" And then, oh, there it was.
All right, I'll try and be better.
Look at
Put
them
down.
having a good time, though. That's great. Your ears are going to be ringing for a little bit there. We did, however, lose most of our insurance policy when that guy belly flopped. Yeah. Not good. Because he's a little bit over there and over there. Mm. The Sons of Liberty. I'm sure they're a great group. Why would you start with the DMV? Don't think people will be all that concerned about the DMV going under. Just gonna put that out there.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's immediately outranked. 10 seconds. Yeah. I mean, things are confusing. He's gonna jump from one rooftop to another building, right?
I think that stuff was pretty powerful. Why are you putting it all in one room? Like, we're gonna spread this out, right? We just hooking it up and spreading it
I
out?
mean,
I'm saying
I'm
if we're
assuming
gonna
this is a
really,
smart group, so no.
we want to blow some stuff up the right way, right?
If you want to be maximum efficiency, no. If you're trying to take out like a Baldur's Gate 3 boss, then yeah, group it all in one spot. There's no way. Yeah. Moppy did it. Wow. Mm. Always send the goofiest guys to go upstairs.
I guess he's usually wearing his suit when he goes out.
That should be kind of concerning. I don't want to be wearing the helmet right about now. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess he had to split. Mm,
Hey.
that's rough. Now she really has to just rely upon Peacemaker to make the right decision. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Why didn't we keep the axe? Oh ho ho. Okay. He's gonna need an eye patch.
Mm. Oh no.
I probably would have taken the walkie-talkie and like farted in it from the other end and be like, left it at that. The mature response, you know.
The mature response.
There ain't no way this is gonna work. Okay.
It's a transformer. Laser beak.
What are they making those things out of? I guess like we're being systematically eliminated, so leaving would be high on my list.
God.
Hello, how are you?
That was lovely.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well,
You
Amy's
going
gone.
you going John Wick style?
Want to see this pencil disappear? Because it's probably going to happen. Apparently, that took like 8 takes, knocked out like 3 stunt doubles. But you know, play the corners, rookie. Play the corners. I don't really believe you with that ear piercing. Oh, that'll do it. I think he got the point.
You're just on it today, aren't you? You just here, let me give you a little.
Puns are all I have
little-
left. I'm tired. But God, that's unfortunate. Ugh. I don't know if that would actually work, but no one's gonna ever test that again. Ain't no way. Ooh, you got 2 and 1 on that. Oh, I thought I got 2 and 1 on that one. Yeah, that'll do it.
What are you gonna do?
It's like, how are you supposed to just figure out how to stop it now? Be like, I can't just put an axe in this. Oh, why is there a thumbs up and a thumbs down button? It's a little suggestive.
I don't know. Blow up now, blow up later. I don't know.
It's like, is that like you're getting like a review live from the product, like whoever you got it from?
Yeah. Oh, that had to be his brother.
Oh, there's a brother. And you just annihilated some of your allies for no reason, but I will say everybody was late though. Like just a little bit late. Best dimension ever. Why are we saying this out loud? Internal thoughts are allowed. Just bury some of that stuff.
Dude, me.
Wow. Okay. Only half. Was it the good half or the bad half? Didn't watch a movie. Asking for a friend.
Is that Yondu?
Honestly, that might be Yondu. Yondu's about to no longer be Mary Poppins. He's about to be a problem. I mean, you'd have to go into the other dimension to get him now. I don't know why he's getting all the flack. We should be giving the flack to the other guy. With oh no,
Yep.
you again?
Yep.
That's fair. What is that guy's name?
Judo Master.
Thank you. I was like, It's some type of martial art master. I was like, I couldn't get the end there. I just remember he was a piece of work last season. Okay, all of this could have been one text. We don't need, guys. Don't 5 text. Don't do that. Don't be them. That was one coherent thought.
Obviously, it wasn't. That's why I sent the separate messages.
Don't start.
I'm just saying.
Alternate universe him having issues. It's like, it definitely wasn't pills this time. It was something else. Far worse. Debatably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. PTSD's trip. He's gonna have to go back down this road.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play with dimensions.
So you say.
It's like, he's about to out himself. That's a whole problem. He never will go anywhere. Oh, he went somewhere 6 feet under. Gotta hit him right in the soul. Right in the soul. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. He's gonna pop right back in as they're arriving.
Yep. Yeah, let's all group up in one big gaggle.
Yeah, we sent a lot of people for one guy.
I'm just saying, a well-placed freaking.
Sent like 3 squads just for this one dude and a bird. Well, there is episode 3 in the books. Didn't see anything in post credits. I'm sure someone will correct me if I missed anything, but that was far better than episodes 1 and 2 were. We're finally getting somewhere. But hey, like I said at the beginning of the episode, it was due time, and James Gunn always seems to know when he needs to put the gas on or put the brakes on whenever he's operating his projects. So, in a rather non-surprising turn of events, we're finally getting somewhere, folks. We're finally getting somewhere. Not somewhere good, but somewhere. Because this is bad for Chris. This is all kinds of bad for Chris. What are your thoughts on this episode?
I'm just mad Vigilante's taking his pants off.
I mean, yeah. I'm assuming that was one of the post-credit things that they just kind of had going on. He's just in the tub, probably completely out, and Vigilante's just wrangling them off as uncomfortably as possible.
And then gives him a little kiss on the forehead. So sweet.
I mean, that's what bromances are made of. But don't ever let it happen for any number of reasons, ladies and gentlemen of Geek Variants community. It was a heck of an episode. So happy to have you. It was a wild episode. Your thoughts?
I thought this was definitely one of the better ones. Again, we're getting Chris. He's actually exploring the dimension and finding out things he likes about the dimension and stuff. I think by, on the same spectrum, he's going to find out things that he doesn't like about the dimension, and he's going to make a choice as far as where he's going to go. Now, we know that our dimension is where the Justice Gang is for sure, and I'm pretty sure that dimension's going to stick around. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to make him, not want to, stay in that dimension. Like, what is going to be the thing that takes him out of it? The other thing, again, of course, exploring Harcourt differences in Harcourt, I thought were nice, showing the big range that she is as a character. She is, all types of wild this way and all types of wild freaking, this way in terms of just being freaking really loving and caring and doesn't want to be hurt again versus, yeah, I'm going to destroy everything and I'll do whatever it takes to get what I want. So, yeah, I like this episode. I think it was solid. This is where we need to be. Yeah, last episode, agreeing while Eagly was the best part of that episode, didn't really go anywhere. So now we're picking up steam. So I'm with this.
And then much appreciation in the chat. Happy, appreciate you. Thank you so very much for the much love. 199, appreciate you. Yeah, this episode is definitely putting us back in the driver's seat, so to speak, because we spent 2 weeks dealing with the fact, yes, Chris has PTSD, as he should. I mean, he offed his brother when he was little. He just had to off his dad when he's an adult. Things are complicated. Him and Hardcore's relationship definitely subpar in this universe. Then he goes in the other one. He finds out that he was the problem in that relationship because he was out cheating and doing who knows what. Like, he was dipping out on his family because he was taking some interesting substances and making some weird life choices. So he was all kinds of all over the place, even in the world where the universe was quote unquote perfect, because he just was that much full of himself. He was up his own, so to speak. That's the nicest way I can say it per YouTube standard policies. But at the same time, now we see that when you put a softer version of himself, aka the universe that we're more familiar with, he was someone who was now in a much better position to be happy. But as we see with Argus, he's going to have his life ruined by the person he accidentally, well, not accidentally, but the person he purposely ended his father, because he took out, Rick Flag Jr. in, Suicide Squad. And then now we have him in this universe having to awkwardly deal with the fact that he's staring at someone who he ended. So it's very complicated. I think right now they're doing dimensional travel well. It's all about personal growth, as opposed to like we're trying to establish like 80 different timelines and trying to make them all match up congruently. So we have to be like, this is universe 2099 and this one is universe 13, and you got to go all over the place, connect the dots. Like, no. He's just dilly-dallying in the other one because he wants to see what the other side of the fence looks like, and if the grass is truly greener. And at this moment in time, it does, because he did everything right. He saved all the folks, albeit rather creatively. He got to talk to Harcourt and see the soft side of her that he's always wanted to see, where she's not trapped in her own toxic masculinity as much as he is, and to connect with his brother. So everything is coming up, just daisies and sunshine and happiness and everything you could want ever in this universe. So now going back to the one that sucks is going to be a swift kick in the pants, to put things bluntly. It's kind of unfortunate to see that he's walking back in, and Economos, you can clearly tell, is very, very uncomfortable with how things have played out thus far. So it's going to be really interesting to see how next week's episode unfolds.
Yeah, I think Economos is probably, I'm hoping that he'll probably just kind of jump away from Argus and, go to the team and be with the team, and they gotta, I guess, figure it out, because I think was it Sasha? I think she might try and take out Economos at some point. I think she kind of over him.
The whole agency seems really over him because Flag Senior hates him just because he was involved in the plan involving his son, wouldn't give him any information, and then Sasha just seems to be a team player for Flag Senior. So 100% agree. I think Economos is very low on the calling cards. It's like they were going to fire him, but not the dude who doesn't understand anybody's title, position, and suffers from bird blindness. Not to hate on those with bird blindness, if that is a real thing, but he doesn't really seem all that necessary by comparison. Economos actually knows what's going on. So, Sasha trying to get rid of him, and now we have Judo Master. You think Judo Master is going to have a huge part of this season, or you think he's more for spectacle at this moment in time?
I think Judo Master is going to join the squad at some point. I think he's on the team right now. They either paying him X amount of money, or they told him something, or some way. Because it seemed like towards the end of Peacemaker 1, he wasn't so much like like he seems very focused on, he's got to do his job. So I think they're going to kind of sway him some type of way. I think the problem is going to be Harcourt. Freaking, she was desperate to get back into the government, and I think that they're going to give her a chance to come back. Like, I think they'll probably go through this mission. They're probably going to like arrest everybody and then talk to everybody individually, and they're probably going to try and get her to spill the beans or do some shit and offer her a job back. Freaking, if she snitches on the password to the portal door or something. I don't know. Something to that effect.
I don't think Harcourt actually has the password to the door, so we might be in luck there. But again, it would make for an interesting dilemma that she does, by some happenstance, figure it out, and then is stuck in that situation where she has to choose between Chris and her career, because that's her number one dilemma.
Yeah, so it could be any information.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go with it. I wanted to see what they do involving the family in the other dimension. There's a lot of interesting plots that are being sniffed out. I just didn't enjoy the fact of the pacing in which we were going with it. So the fact that now we're starting to pick up things, and I mean, how could you not say this episode was anything but quick? Because with the minute the action scene happened in the park, it was pedal to the metal all the way until you hit the very end, and it's setting up next week beautifully. So we're off in a great spot. Happy to see what we got with September, because I mean, we have Gen V season 2 rolling right around the corner. Marvel Zombies apparently is going to be good, because Blade apparently is coming in, and he's got a pretty impressive opening scene from what has been leaked already thus far. So we have a pretty decent slate already, not even counting Demon Slayer making its way to the US next week. A lot of big stuff happening on the channel, so really interested to see all the rest that we have going on. Is there anything you want to discuss with the chat before we break off and get into the official review, which will be up just in a little bit time here?
Not much. Love seeing you, Antonio. Love having you around. Appreciate you. Happy Sanjo, definitely. I am all about just the story carrying forward. Like, I won't say, you don't let off the gas. You can ease up if you need to based on the story and what's being told, but hey, we need to be driving this home. I think it's like 7 episodes, I think said.
It's rather short. It's like, because I think it's like 8 episodes. If you wasted 2, that's a fourth of the season. Just like, but if those 2 episodes serve to set up all the plot for everything else being pedal to the metal the rest of the way, and we're still driving the story well, it pays off, and people forget about the 2 episodes that sucked. It's how it works with all series. Because like, if I asked you, hey Will, The Boys, the last season, can you name the slow episodes? You probably can't. But if I ask, hey, how do you feel about it? Overall, probably positive. So that in time is just how revisionist history is. At the time, you can remember what's boring. But once you get to the full end and you're able to look back, then you can kind of see, how we're doing with this, and with all the reveals going on. I'm enjoying where we're at, even though Judo Master back in the saddle is going to be crazy. I'm sure.
Absolutely is going to be crazy. I am not ready for this. He is finna get into some stuff.
Are we ever ready for what we have going on here? And as always, to everyone who has checked out the stream, by all means, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all that. Hypes are super important. We got tons of live series going on, tons of gameplay, tons of anime reviews. I think 2 or 3 just dropped today, thanks to Will. So we got more stuff coming tomorrow, bright and early. Tugananki. Then Lord of Mysteries tomorrow night, Kaiju number 8 because they don't respect my sleep schedule on the weekends, followed up by Gotcha Kuda. So we got a lot of stuff rolling right around the bend. I'm Brent, the man, the myth, the marvel. We'll see you next week for the next episode.